What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over the latest maintenance notice on JP, and then I also wanted to talk about units to build out for Margaret Ludo. So I wanted to go over this briefly because, you know, just so you guys know what you guys are getting on JP. There isn't really anything crazy here, just a new, like, you know, world like event or whatever. And then you have a retweet campaign on Twitter. That's basically it. It's actually nothing special. It's just a new battle event. Your usual, right? Yeah, I'll switch over to my Grand Cross and let's actually talk about the main topic of today's video. Alright, so before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing Man. 80% of you, by the way, were not subscribed on the last video on Final Boss Merlin that I uploaded yesterday. And we got a lot of views from that video. So if you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe so you see all my videos on the sub feed. You will not miss on any other video from your boy Amazing. And yeah, man, let's actually hop into the video. So in this video, I wanted to discuss units you want to build out for Margaret Ludo, because Margaret Ludo is going to be coming out at the end of this week. Or I guess next Tuesday, next week. So the thing is, you want to actually have units for Margaret Ludo if you're going to be using her, because she doesn't rely on a team, because herself, she is very good, but every unit in this game relies on the team, regardless of like how broken they are, right? Even the one Escanor, being how broken he is, he's really bad alone. He really is. So, you know, there's units we need to go over that we can actually run with Margaret Ludo to actually make her viability skyrocket and make it so you win every match with her. So first things first, Sariel is a character you want to build out for Margaret Ludo, and the reason for that is because Sariel actually increases from his passive here, Goddess Allies basic stats by the value to 20% of the hero's basic stats. So based on 20% of Sariel's basic stats is the stats he's going to provide to the Goddess race as support. So just having him on the team is going to be Goddess race buff. And then, you know, also himself, like just as a unit, Sariel is a pretty good DPS to have on the team as well, coinciding with Margaret Ludo's buff that she's going to provide. The next unit we're going to be going over is going to be Tarmiel. So you guys kind of see like where this trend is going with me just going to Archangels. But we are going to go over some units that aren't Archangels after this. But Tarmiel is a unit that definitely, definitely gets buffed because of Margaret Ludo. Because Margaret Ludo is going to give the buff card that actually increases damage dealt and increases damage reduction. And Tarmiel already has damage reduction on his stance. So when you stack that on top of each other, you know, he's gonna be tanking like super crazy, you know. He's gonna be doing really well. And another thing to know as well is that Margaret Ludo's passive actually increases 8% of Goddess Race allies stats every time they use a buff or stance skill, and Tarmiel does have the stance skill, so he's gonna actually help increase the basic stats of the Goddess Race units. So that's gonna be like another like added bonus on top of you bringing Tarmiel. You're actually gonna be able to buff that, and Tarmiel is going to be so cracked by the end of it, you're actually just not going to be able to die. There's no way. It's actually just not possible. So, you'd love to see it. And then the next unit we're actually going to be going over is going to be a unit I don't have yet, unfortunately, but Red Ellihawk. So, Red Ellihawk is going to be backline support for the team. If you do not have her, you know, don't fret. You don't really need her. Like, I don't have her myself, unfortunately. But she's going to be really good support for the Goddess Race team because she decreases all allies damage taken from all targeted attacks by 10% for every Goddess hero on the battlefield. Which, you know, when using Goddess Race heroes and you have like all target attacks, that kind of lowers the opposing Margaret's damage compared to you know, because Margaret's only attack skill as a regular attack skill is going to be AoE. So you're going to be able to kind of lower the damage on that. And then also any like opposing like assault melees, like, you know, any purgatory bonds, they're gonna kind of get like a little, you know, lowered on their damage as well. So they're not gonna be too crazy as usual, right? But yeah, let's move on. The next character you're gonna want to use with Margaret Ludo is gonna be Green Gulther. This is a given because you know, you kind of just slap Green Gulther with any character. But if you bring Green Gulther, Margaret, and then any other unit, you can actually run that as a team and it'll do fine. And then, you know, like backline like Green like Death Pierce or something, or Nanashi. Like Green Gulther, like as a unit, if you guys don't know, like you guys know. I don't even need to explain it. Attack related stats 7% each turn when you have different allies of different races. Gauge reduction on his ultimate. Rank up and then dissolve gauge reduction, which is really good. So Gold is going to be a staple on the team if you want to run him with Margaret Ludo. And then another unit that actually I would highly recommend if you're going to run that setup would be actually Blue Droll. And the reason for running Blue Droll is because he's going to actually increase the allies attack by 3% for every buff applied to the hero. So Margaret's already applying 2 buffs because of her buff card, right? Because if you guys don't know, her buff card is going to increase damage dealt and damage reduction. So on the rank 1 and the rank 2, she's going to be giving 2 buffs to Droll. On the rank 3, she's going to be giving 5 buffs to Droll because he's going to be getting the attack, defense, HP, basic stats, which he actually gets on the rank 3, and then the damage dealt, damage reduction, and then Droll himself is going to get 4 buffs, right? And then on top of that, you're going to be getting resistance stacks because of his passive or his commandment. Like, you guys know where this is going. Droll is going to be increasing the team's attack by like over 30%. Over 30%. And the thing is too, this is uncapped. Just passive, so this can just go on and on and on. So you just having so many buffs is gonna make the team just do so much damage, man, which is really good. So yeah, Droll is gonna be a really nice option on the team. Margaret, Green Goather, Droll, I think is gonna be a very, very good team if you're gonna be running that setup. And then you can kind of run Death Pierce backline or whoever, but Margaret on that team would be the main DPS. But yeah, you can kind of run Green Goather Margaret with basically any unit at that point though, as long as they keep the Green Goather set up. But yeah, man, that's kind of just how you go about using Margaret Ludo. And then there's some other options with Margaret Ludo you can also do. If you wanted to do a Estarossa Green Goather Margaret, you could do that, because Estarossa does have a counter card which is going to be buffing up her goddess race stats for her. That's gonna be pretty nice right there. And also if you want to slap Goddess Elizabeth with her, because every time she uses the shield is actually going to increase the goddess race basic stats as well. So you can kind of coincide that with Margaret Ludo's passive as well to increase her stats. And Goddess Elizabeth obviously has a revive, obviously one of the top tier units in the game. So definitely an option you can run as well. And then I guess a given you could run on the team would be the 1S Shinor, because you can kind of just run this guy with anyone. He does well. You bring him a Green Goather, bring Margaret Green Goather in the 1, and you'll win every single match. You actually just it's basically the new crit team, you know what I mean? Because Margaret's just gonna increase your damage dealt and damage reduction. So Esmer is already gonna do so much on top of the fact that he's already stacking up every turn with 1 buff of 6% stats. So over time he's just gonna become super broken, right? And on that team specifically, he actually just cannot be stopped. So yeah, those are just some units I would mention there. There's obviously some honorable mentions you can run. I think Sigurd is a pretty good option as well, because when you're applying the X-Store, you're going to be getting a buff, and then also on top of that, you're also going to be increasing your attack by up to what 30%, on top of the damage dealt, damage reduction buff card that Margaret Ludo is going to be applying. So Sigurd's pretty good. You can run on the team with the Green Goather setup. There's a lot of other units you can give a try, off the top of my head. Zeldris could work. He's a pretty good unit. Chandler would actually work really well because he has a stance skill just like just like Tarmiel, just like Estarossa. So that's kind of another good option as well. But yeah, those are the main honorable mentions. The rest of the units I explained earlier in the video are kind of the ones you want to build out. Mainly the goddess race, so Sariel, Tarmiel, Goddess Elizabeth. You also have Green Goather, and then Droll. And then, kind of any other unit at that point works well, right? Because Margaret's just going to be, destroying the entire meta. She's just absolutely broken. And those are the units you want to build out for her team. So, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.